Hi everybody, Gina Marie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am getting ready to do reading for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you are meant to find it. All right, Capricorn, let's see where the cards want to take us today. All right, Capricorn, if you'd like to join my newsletter, Become a Love and Lighter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. Also, I have a free Introduction to Tarot webinar, and in that webinar, I teach you the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free for me. If that's something you're interested in, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Alrighty. Alrighty, Capricorn. Overall energy of the reading, is the King of Swords. King of Swords doesn't take crap from anybody. That's the first thing I thought of as soon as he hit the table. It was like, nope, I ain't got time for that. So, we will have to see. In your recent past, we have the Five of Swords, the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles. High Priestess, these are the things we keep close to ourselves. This is our intuition. These are our emotions. It can represent someone we're not speaking to. Five of Swords is a card of self-sabotage. It's a card of somebody who's there for the short term, not the long term. This is the person that wins the battle but loses the war. King of Pentacles is somebody stable, loving, nurturing, caring, and abundant. King of Pentacles is also very good with his money. In your current energies, we have Eight of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Three of Wands. Somebody could be waiting for their ships to come in, or somebody could be plotting and planning to move forward. Eight of Cups is walking away from something or someone you once loved. Knight of Swords is somebody coming in because they got something to say. In your potential final outcome, we have the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles can be a card of divine timing. It can be a card of you reap what you sow. It can be a card of somebody looking back at the past. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is somebody's words, actions, or intentions hurt you and hurt you pretty badly. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is somebody, she's like the king. She's very loving, nurturing, she's very abundant, and she's all about stability. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to the King of Swords. Now let's start clarifying. The High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Okay, why is the High Priestess here? Yeah. High Priestess. Oh, okay. 2 cards wanted to come out. Okay. These 2 wanted to come out. Because when I flipped over the cards, they stuck together. The High Priestess is being clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. When I was shuffling for the High Priestess, all I heard was, it's a knowing. You already know. It's a knowing. And I was like, I already know. So I want to say there is something that you should already know, or something that's going on in the back of your head that maybe you don't want to know. Maybe you don't want to bring it to the forefront, but I think you already know, if that makes sense. It's like there's something that you already know. Maybe it's you need to stand up for yourself. Maybe you need to stand up for yourself, and what you're learning is with this, with the Judgment card, is that it's heeding to the calling of the life you were meant to live. It's like knowing which direction you need to go into, knowing what you need to do. Yeah, for some of you, you have to stand up for yourself. There is a situation going on, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's at work, but I feel like you need to defend yourself, stand up for yourself, and create some boundaries. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? I almost want to say it's because you've been self-sabotaging yourself in the past. And you're like, I can't do this anymore. This can't continue. It's almost like self-sabotaging yourself because you don't want to create problems or an argument. Yeah, and that's got to come to an end because I got the world. Yeah. Yeah, because now we know our value and our worth. Yeah, so whatever this High Priestess is, because like I said, as I was shuffling, it was, you already know. It's like, you know. You might not want to know, but you already know. It's kind of like, yeah, I already know what I need to do, but not wanting to do it. So it's, you know what needs to be done. We need to stand up for ourselves, create some healthy boundaries. And what we're learning is we need to start moving forward, heeding to the calling of the life we were meant to live. So there is some situation that I feel that you need to have a voice. You've been self-sabotaging yourself long enough. It's like, well, if I ignore it, it'll go away. No, it won't. So I feel like no longer short-term thinking, no longer self-sabotaging. Why? Because with the world here, we're done with that. We're done with that, and we're emerging as the Empress, finding our voice, finding our value, finding our worth. Going, you know what? I'm putting up the boundaries. I'm standing up for myself. Done. King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Wow. Why is the King of Pentacles here? I feel like once you do this, once you establish those boundaries, or I kind of almost feel like you need to go tell somebody to go F off for some of you. And once you do, it's kind of like liberating. And it's like now, I feel like now you have your stability back because you've done with the short-term thinking. You've closed that out. Now you're this Empress. And now it's, I've got my stability back. Yeah. Yeah, it's like now I can be me. I feel like you've been walking on eggshells for somebody. For someone, for some type of situation. And it's like, I hate to put it this way, but it's almost like somebody has been walking all over you and you've allowed it. Whether it's a boss, a family member, a friend, a romantic partner. But I feel like it's like it has to stop. It has to end. And you knew it needed to end for quite some time. And it's no, now I'm standing up for myself, putting up the boundaries, heeding to the calling of the life you were meant to live. You were not meant to live as somebody's doormat. Nobody is. You're done with the self-sabotage. You've closed out that cycle. And now we're emerging as this Empress, knowing our value, knowing our worth, but truly knowing it. Now we feel, we're this King of Pentacles. Now we feel stability. Stability, why? Because now we're being true to ourselves and going towards what it is we really want. That's what I feel. Wow, giddy up. In your current energies, we have the Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here? Yeah, I don't feel like we're stuck looking on the shore anymore. I feel like we are plotting and planning to move forward. Yeah, I feel like we're moving forward. Why is this Three of Wands here? Oh, giddy up. Lower your volume, everybody. Lower your volume. Three of Wands is being clarified by... BAM! We have a tower, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tower. The Tower and the Death card. Why is the Tower here? Talk to me about this Tower. Tower is just something sudden that happens. It shakes us up and puts us on a different path. Tower happens for us, not to us. Why is the Tower here? I know, I love the Tower. I absolutely love the Tower. Wow. Oh, okay. Three of Wands is being clarified by the Tower and the Death card, and the Tower is being clarified by the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords. I feel like you were moving forward. Now, remember what I said? I didn't feel like we are standing on the shore waiting for our ships to come in. We're plotting and planning to move forward. Plotting and planning to move forward, and this Tower comes in. Ba-bam! And as the Tower comes in, I feel like with this Page of Cups, this could be a little twofold. It could be, for some of you, as you're moving forward, because now we've established healthy boundaries, we are the Empress, we are attracting, we're finding our self-worth, we're stable, we are listening to who we are on the inside and going towards what it is we truly want. Now we're moving forward, a Tower happens. And as this Tower happens, this could be someone comes back in to offer a cup to alleviate these three swords, and that changes everything. For some of you. For others of you, this Tower comes in, and now I'm ready to open up my heart again. Why? Because I've healed these three swords. Because I've stood up for myself. I finally heeded to the calling of the life I was meant to live. No longer self-sabotaging, shut the door on that, and I became the Empress. Now, coming into my stability. moving forward. And as I move forward and I'm ready to open up my heart again, why? Because I've alleviated these 3 swords, things are now changing. Change and transformation. So, like I said, you have to take the reading how it resonates. So for some of you, you could have stood your ground with somebody and walked away from them. And maybe they, in an essence, strapped on a pair, grew up, so to speak, and now are coming back to heal the situation with you. For others of you, this is you standing up, speaking your piece, finding your worth and value, and with this tower here, realizing that, you know what, I can open up my heart again because I have started the healing process, and now things are changing, and I am changed, and I am moving forward. 8 of Cups. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Yes, because when you experience 3 of Swords kind of pain, it does change you. I can't, for the better or for the worse, it does change you when you've been hurt that badly. It does. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Talk to me about this 8 of Cups. Why is it here? Why is the 8 of Cups here? Yeah. Yeah. Healing and moving forward. Yeah. 8 of Cups, walking away. I feel like you've had to walk away from something or someone. And now we're healing. And as we walk away, I don't feel like we're waiting. I feel like we're plotting and planning to move forward. So this brings me back here to the tower where possibly somebody could be coming in to alleviate these 3 swords and apologize. And now that changes everything. And this change could mean that, for one, either you move forward with them, alleviating these 3 swords, or these 3 swords are eliminated, they come back in and you get closure and you move on by yourself. Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? But I feel like you had to walk away from something so you could heal and put things into balance. And that has helped you move forward. And it's hard to move forward after these 3 swords. It is. But you can do it, though. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like with this Knight of Swords, I feel like this is you. And I'm concentrated on his face. And he, in some aspects, he kind of looks a little pissy to me, like, Urgh. So I feel like this is you, you know what, moving forward. It's like, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward in my truth, because he's got the Ace of Swords. I'm moving forward in my truth. With this 4 of Wands and this Hangman clarifying, I feel like this is you moving forward with your truth. Could be moving forward in a relationship, no longer being stuck, seeing things differently. Or this could be you moving forward to that new beginning because now you're no longer stuck. You could be moving forward with truth and clarity to a new relationship. It could be from somebody from your past that comes in, or it could be somebody totally new, but you're no longer stuck. Regardless, with this Hangman here, I feel like you see things differently now because we've stood up for ourselves, because now we are the Empress. We attract. It's, and I've heard it so many times, as in if somebody wants to leave you, let them go. For as hard as that may be, because you may be, oh, I love this person and we're meant to be together and he's my twin flame or she's my soulmate or blah, blah, blah. It's if they want to leave, let them go. Stand up in your power. Know your worth. If they come back, they do. If they don't, they don't. Know your worth. And I feel like that's what this Hangman is saying. I see things differently now because you've changed. In your potential final outcome, we have the 3 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? Talk to me about the 7 of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why is it here? Seven of Pentacles is being clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Lovers. I'm not feeling divine timing. I'm almost feeling like, in some ways, it's like you reap what you sow. And I don't feel like this is in and out, in and out, in and out. I feel with this Knight of Wands that it is enthusiastically embracing the change. Okay, now let me explain. With this Seven of Pentacles being you reap what you sow, I feel that you have put out so much good, as in you've put out so much love. Okay? And you've been hurt in the past, but it's like what you put out into the world eventually comes back. And I feel like it is coming back now, as in self-love, self-care. And I do feel like as you embrace the change, enthusiastically embrace the change, I feel like a connection is coming in. This could also be you making better choices, but I also feel like another connection could be coming in. Like I said, you got to take the reading how it resonates. Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why is this Three Swords here? Why? Why is this Three of Swords here? Yeah. Three of Swords is being clarified by the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It's no longer being fake and phony. I feel like we're alleviating these Three Swords because we're no longer being fake and phony. With where we go and with who comes in. And let me explain about like with who comes in. So let's say somebody comes towards you for a relationship. You're not just taking anybody off the street because they gave you a compliment and you're like, oh, okay, there you go, yay. No. I feel like because we've healed these Three Swords, now we're getting real with where we're given our cup. And if somebody comes forward to give you a cup, now that you're this Empress, you're going, okay, well, I don't know. Are you deserving enough to be with me? And I know that sounds conceited, but let's be honest. Not everybody that approaches you for a relationship is on your level. And that's just facts. Not everybody that comes towards you for a relationship is on your level. And not everybody that comes towards you for a relationship is worthy enough of being with you. Remember that. Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And that is that. Yes. Queen of Pentacles is being clarified by the Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. Yes. This Queen of Pentacles is you. Loving, nurturing, caring, abundant. Got it going on. Stability. Stability all by yourself. No longer all up in your head about who to cut out and where to go. I feel like with this King of Swords here, it's kind of like, you know what? I know my value and I know my worth. You want to come towards me for a relationship? You want to come towards me for a conversation? Fine. If I deem you worthy enough of my time and my company, you can stay. But if you're going to try to give me low energy crap, if you're going to try to give me fake and phony stuff, if you want to just tell me stuff that you think I want to hear without backing it up, well, I'm going to take my sword out and you're done, baby. You're done. You're just done. Page of Wands. This is you wanting something fresh, new, and exciting. You're ready to go down that new path. Why? Because now you're the Empress. You're the Empress. Yeah, I feel like whoever I'm reading for, this is you or somebody connected to you. I found my it's like I found my big boy, big girl voice. And now I'm standing up for myself and becoming this Empress. And now I'm going after what it is I want. And I'm just moving forward. And if I have to, I'm alleviating the Three Swords. I'm being real. I'm being real with what I want to go towards and who I allow to come towards me. That's what I feel. All right. What does the universe want to say? It's like I feel like you're just done with the superficial crap, and you're not going to self-sabotage your happiness anymore. You don't have to. You're the Empress. All right, we have the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Cups. And the Ace of Wands is being crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning with growth potential. We're having this new beginning with growth potential. It has taken quite some time to get to you. This is you with the Seven of Cups, not being confused as to what you want, but I feel like this is you now knowing what it is that you want, because with the Four of Cups here, it's not that it's not like fear of missing out. This is you sitting in introspection and contemplation, really figuring out, okay, is this really what I want? Is this on my path? Does this benefit me? If it does, I'm going to go for it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's what I feel. I feel like all of a sudden somebody found their voice and has stood up for themselves, and now things are changing. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, or if you'd like to learn the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free from me, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Love and light, everybody.